Hey all my boxing changers, Brian Pedone here. Today's workout, we're doing Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. Let's start like we always do. We'll work on the technique. So the first 2 rounds, we're working on the style of the fighter. So we're gonna work a little bit of a jab. It's gonna be a little similar to the Marciano. So we're gonna work on throwing the jab. Notice my head's gonna be off the line. The hands are gonna be pretty low. Okay. So he was a heavyweight, so we're gonna kind of mimic that style, a heavyweight style. So we'll have a little bounce, but obviously not as much as we did for Sugar Ray Robinson or Willie Pap. So we're really gonna kind of walk our opponent down. You'll notice my footwork too. I'm gonna keep it kind of close together, where there was times where it almost looked like he was walking. He was really good on his feet, had great balance, great technique. But we're gonna work again. Work the jab, head off the line. I want you really sitting down on that power shot. When you're throwing the jab, think of throwing it nice and hard. So we're gonna work the jab, and we're gonna work on the 2. We're gonna come over the top a little bit. So I like this idea. I set it up with the jab, and I step over with my right hand. Again, he was an orthodox boxer, so we're again in the right-handed stance, which means my left foot is in the front. Good, so I'm gonna break my opponent down a little bit. Notice I'm kind of walking a little bit. We're gonna throw some nice combinations today. Joe Louis had really nice combos. So he was also a fast puncher besides hitting hard. I know we did Rocky Marciano. He had a good style as well. Definitely not as throw as many combinations as Joe Louis would throw. Good, so working the jab. Notice where my hands are. I'm keeping them a little bit low. They're not gonna be high guard. They're not really tight. They're gonna be kind of sitting here. And when I throw my jab, I'm using that backhand as like a parry hand. So I'm shooting the jab off and I have my right hand ready to fire. So he was born Joseph Louis Barrow in 1914. He was born in Alabama. He was one of 8 children. He was the 7th youngest. Good, so working that jab. Sit on that right hand a little bit. Good, so think of me, again, really plotting. And we're gonna make sure we use the jab really long, as opposed to Marciano, who wasn't as tall. Joe Louis was around 6'1", almost 6'1.5". So he had some reach. He was still a little shorter. Some of the heavyweights are much larger, but he had a nice long jab. So you'd really stand behind it, head off the line, but reach for that shot. Good. Good. So work a little bit here. Let's keep working that jab. Remember, we're kind of warming up here, kind of trying to mimic the style. So the story behind it, Joe Louis Barrow, he signed up for his first amateur match, and rumor has it either he was trying to hide the fact that he was boxing because his mom wanted to play the violin, so he actually had a violin case and he would carry his gloves in the violin case, telling his mom what he was doing. So one story is that being illiterate, he had trouble writing his last name, so he wrote Joe Louis and not Barrow, so he stuck that way. Or people would say that he left off his last name so that his mom wouldn't find out. Either way, it was Joe Louis is what he continued on as, dropping the surname. So that's good. So working that jab. Notice I'm stepping behind the jab more, starting to unload that right hand. Good. And I've seen the style and I watched it. He does have kind of a loopy shot with the right hand. This made a lot of sense. Most guys had either guard up high, and some of them were taller, so he would kind of work in with the jab and then kind of come over the top with that rear hand. Good. So working that shot here, over the top. Notice too, when I throw these shots, similar to Marciano, we're gonna kind of walk our opponent down. So we didn't let up, we wouldn't back off. If we had our opponent hurt, we would keep going in for the kill. Good, let's work a jab a little bit more, and then we'll start working some combinations a la Joe Louis. Good, so we're starting to set him up. Head off the line here, we're gonna work on 2. He would also be very methodical. He would kind of break his opponent down. He was very smart, had really, really good footwork. Again, for a guy his size, he'd work on his balance and making sure he would set up really nicely for the punches that he was going to throw. Good. Do a few more like this, and we'll get into the combinations. So once you start to pick up the jab now, pick up that right hand, start to throw it a little harder, a little quicker. Also trying to keep your range. So work those length, those long shots. Again, similar, a little different than Marciano. Good. Starting to work our way in here. He also fought really well up close as well, so he could fight all ranges. He was a boxer puncher. Marciano was really just a puncher, where Joe Louis was a boxer puncher, meaning he could also box. He could use his footwork. He could dance around if he wanted to, if he needed to. Good, so I'm starting to pick up the pace a little more. Stay with me here. What I'm trying to do is, if you notice, I'm working a lot of 1s and 2s. Let's start to work on getting the head off the line, especially to the rear side. So it's kind of a normal place his head would go. So working on those combinations and then kind of dropping to the right side, basically getting ready to throw that right hand. Good. All right, so we got 2 rounds down. Hopefully you have the cadence and kind of the rhythm of what we're going for here. Now we're starting to throw the other punches in. He had a really good left hook, kind of similar to Sugar Ray Robinson, and Robinson said he used kind of Joe Louis as an inspiration. So we're gonna work that left hook. I'm gonna set up throwing the jab, and then when I see the opening I want, I'm gonna hop it with that left hook. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and crisp and has a nice pop to it. So throw some jabs, and then jump in with that left hook, still keeping nice footwork, nice balance. Never off balance. He's never had a position where his feet got him in trouble. Good. So I'm working the jab, using the backhand as like a parry hand, meaning I'm kind of swatting away what might be coming, and then coming over the top with that left hook. Good. Keep throwing the jab, using the rear hand to parry. Good. Now we're gonna put the combo together here. Let's go for the 1, 2, 3, really basic combination. It'll be the jab, it'll be the cross, it'll be left hook. Remember the left hook? I want you to kind of hop into it. This is one of his styles. He wasn't ploddy, meaning like he didn't plod down and just bang out. He would make sure he mixed in the boxing with it, so it still kept it kind of springy. So hit the 1, 2, and hit the 3. Good. So imagine having a little bit of speed, but putting extra power on it, because remember, he was a heavyweight. Good. Nice. Good. And remember to, as we're doing all this, use that rear hand as a ready to throw, also ready to protect. And I like these kind of gloves. They're kind of similar to what they wore back in those days in the professional ranks. Maybe not so much you can see my thumb, but it was still kind of a free thumb. So it was here, right? And whatever I'm doing, notice that rear hand is like ready to parry, ready to push punches away. So 1, 2, 3 again. Push. Okay. Push. That's it. Push. Nice. So we're looking for just getting that nice. And for these, just make sure the left hook is what I'm looking for. So that put emphasis on that. So whatever I'm doing, I want to make sure I get a nice, hard, snappy left hook. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Good. Let's go for 2 more like that. 1 more time. Nice work. Looking really good. Let's get back to that jab with really now focus on head off the line. So really exaggerate it. So I'm leaning to my right side, my rear side. Kind of shooting the jab off. And then from here, I'm gonna come over the top. This looks very similar to Sugar Ray Robinson. So it's kind of neat to see these styles and how they kind of mix together. So it's shoot the jab, and then come over the top with that rear hand. But again, think of, you're bigger now, right? So you're not Sugar Ray Robinson, you're not middleweight, you're not welterweight, you're a heavyweight. So when you throw these combos, imagine they have a lot of force to them, they're doing a lot of damage. So again, we're shooting head off the line, and then over the top with the right hand. Good. That's it. Good. Notice some coming over the top there. That's it. Good. Let's go one more time like that. Very nice. Looking really, really good. Good job. Let's get, again, kind of backing our opponent down here. We're not gonna throw the jab now. We're gonna just be looking, all right, looking for an opening. So we're gonna play this one a little more strategic. So we're kind of see our opponent. We're slowly figuring out what they're gonna do. We're gonna work on a counter in a second. He also had a really beautiful counter. He had a nice check left hook. Floyd Mayweather does this really well. Again, much later on in the boxing lineage. So I'm here, I'm looking at that rear hand, very active. Imagine your opponent's coming at you, and you're gonna throw that left hook, so with a little lean back. So basically you're gonna throw the left hook as your opponent's coming. If you're working on a bag or a stationary bag, just get a little bit close to the bag and then work on kind of stepping back as you throw the left hook. So notice I'm here. Good. And don't be afraid to really loop it out. Make it long, make it wide. Good. So this is a good setup now. We will throw that check hook, and then we're gonna come with that rear uppercut. All right, so we're gonna check it there, and then come right up the middle with that rear uppercut. That's it. So if you know your numbers, it is a 3 and then a 6. 3, 6. Good. Again, finding your opponent, trying to figure out what they're gonna do. That's it. Good. A few more like that. Let's go one more time. Very nice. Looking good. Let's get back again to the jab and then overhand right. Head off the line with the jab, and then come over the top with that right hand. You guessed that we're gonna put it together here. So we're gonna shoot the jab, head off the line, come over the top. We're gonna step back with that check hook, and that rear uppercut. All right, so we're putting it together. So it's like a 1, there's a 2 here, step back with that left hook, and then throw that rear uppercut. That's it. Setting them up. Go 2 more. One more time. Very nice. Looking good. Let's hit a nice clean, just 1, 2. We're gonna go straight on these shots here. So no loop on the right hand. We're gonna shoot straight down the middle. Just a basic 1, 2. Good. Stay nice and long, nice and tall. Let's go for a 1, 2, 1. So jab, cross, another jab after that. Good. So back to the history. Again, he was born in 1914. He turned pro when he was 20 years old. So 1934 was his first pro fight. He had a really good amateur career. Kind of fluctuates. He's either 50-5 or 55-4. Either way, it's a really good record. He definitely showed how good he was coming up in the ranks. 1, 2, 1. A few more like that. 1, 2, 1. So he turned pro at 20 years old. Took him a while, like most fighters back in that day. He had a lot of fights, kind of build up his career, get an actual title opportunity. Now, mind you, we did do, again, 1, 2, 1. We'll do a few more of those. We did cover Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the world. This was a time, kind of towards the end of that, where there was a stigma, and they didn't want to have, when I say they, meaning like the boxing community, they didn't want to have another black heavyweight champion just because the way Jack Johnson was very flamboyant, the way he kind of rubbed it in everybody's face. They felt a little bit slighted, so they figured Joe Louis was going to take the opposite route and be very clean cut, kind of an all-American. That's exactly what he did. So he became really a fan favorite. Good, keep working that 1, 2, 1. We'll do a few more. Push. Let's go one more time like that. Push. Very nice. Let's just work on here. Push. I'm just gonna drop in with that right hand. Let's really bomb this shot now. So I want you just to work on tucking the chin down and coming right over the top with that rear hand. Push. Good. Push. That's it. Push. Nice. Push. Putting real good power on it. Push. Really sit on the shot. We're gonna push over the top with that right push and a nice hard left hook. All right, so we're gonna push, push, drop down on it, and then give it a nice snappy left hook. Push, push. Good. Push, push. Push, push. That's it. Push, push. Let's go for 2 more like that. Push, push. One more time. Push, push. Good. Let's get back to that jab again. Head off the line. Push. Using that rear hand to deflect the shots. Good. Push. So yes, he turned pro at 20, and then by 23 years old, he became the heavyweight champ of the world. Pretty impressive. Again, he fought a lot. He's already had over 30 fights under his belt before he got a chance at the title. Push. Okay. Push. Push. And then before that title win, he had his first loss against Max Schmeling. So he was going undefeated until he met Max Schmeling, lost to him, and then he wound up winning the heavyweight belt. Had a rematch with Schmeling and beat him pretty decisively. Knocked him out at the Madison Square Garden. This is the time when we were looking at World War II. Okay. So it was a big thing when it came to how we felt about America, and especially when it came to the Nazis as well. So there's a lot of political turmoil going on. Good. We're working a solid jab now. Head off the line here. Good. So Joe Louis actually he's the most title defenses in the history of boxing. He defended the belt 25 times, which is amazing. So yes, he had 25 title defenses for the heavyweight title. Good. So let's again work that jab with the head off the line, and then come over the top with that powerful right hand. That's it. We're gonna start to mix in now. We're in round number 6 here. So we're shooting jab, coming over the top. Let's go right into that jumping left hook. So we're here. Good. Remember, let's find your opponent for a second. If you have your heavy bag and it's swinging, that's great. It should kind of simulate the fight. Good. Move around with it. Stay light on the feet. Have good balance. Good. Let's go 2 more like that. One more time. Very good. Looking really nice. Nice and sharp. Let's work some body work here. Let's take that, rip that left hook to the body, and then we're gonna rip that right hook to the body. Let's use it where we're distanced, so we're using our head movement. We're gonna move our head a little bit. We'll find an opening. Rip that shot, rip that shot. So use your head movement here. So you're here like this. I want you to move your head from one side to the other. Get your head to the left side, put the left hook to the body, drop down to the right, and throw that rear hook. So it's off the head movement. You hit it. Good. That's it. Looking for good power. And then from here, we're gonna come up with that left hook to the head. So we'll hit that left hook to the body, right hook to the body, and then we'll snap up with that left hook to the head. That's what I'm looking for. Good. Notice I have some nice combinations. This is kind of reminiscent of Sugar Ray Robinson. But again, Joe Louis was much bigger. He was a heavyweight. So we're here, head off the line. Good. Let's throw one more after that. So we'll head off the line, we'll hook it, hook up top, and then we're gonna finish with that crushing overhand right. All right, so we'll head off the line. We're gonna body, hook up top, and then drop that right hand over the top there. So it's head movement, good. And then move around a little bit. And don't be afraid to, if you wanna move around, shoot the jab just to kind of reestablish yourself. So again, head off the line, I hit that body, and then over the top with that right hand. Good, let's go 2 more like that. One more time, nice job. Very good. Looking really sharp. Let's get close to that bag, work a little bit of clinching. There's definitely a lot of clinch work, especially at the heavyweight division. So we're gonna be clinching a second here. I'm gonna rip that left hook to the head, and then come over the top with the right hand. So a little bit of clinch work, good. Think of holding your opponent, you're kind of jogging for position. Good. We hook them, and then come over the top with that right. Let's go 2 more. One more time. Very good, looking really sharp. All right, let's try this. This will be our kind of in-between combination. We're using that rear hand. We're gonna work on catching the jab and then coming back with your jab. So it's a catch and shoot. So we catch the jab and then fire our own jab. And make sure that rear hand gets in front of your face. If you have a hand that you can open it up, catch it in the palm. Good, one more time. Very good, looking really sharp. We're round number 7. Let's get back to that. Finding your opponent. We're gonna shoot the jab to the body. Have a nice position here. I'm gonna come over the top with the right. I'm gonna throw a left hook. And I'm gonna throw one more right hand. So we have 4 punches here. So it'll be jab low, right, hook, right. Good. Notice I'm starting to put the combinations together now. So we jab low, right hand, left hook, right hand again. Good. That's it. Jab low, right, hook, right. Good. Again, same thing. Good. Let's go 2 more like that. One more time. Yes, nice job. Looking really sharp. Let's get close to our bag. So now we're close to our opponent. Let's rip a left hook to the head. And then we'll shoot a right hook to the body. So it'll be hook up top, and then right hand down low. So we're closer now. So we're in a position now where we need to punch, right? Again, he was a boxer puncher, so now we're gonna be punching. Good. The idea behind this, hit him high, hit him low. So when I throw the shot up top, it should be enough to get my opponent to kind of raise their guard a little bit. And I correct that shot to the body. Good. Let's go 2 more. One more time. Very nice, very, very good. Let's hit that double jab up top. And then we're gonna shoot that right hand. And then shoot that right hand again. So we're gonna double up that cross. So we'll double jab in, and then good. Remember the rear hand is doing a lot of parrying. So I double jab, and throw that right hand. Good. Let's do a few more. Let's go 2 more like that. One more time, really, really nice work. Yeah, good job. Very good, very good. Let's get back to it again, using the rear hand to parry. We're finding the opening in our opponent. Let's shoot a left hook to the body. So notice what I'm doing, I'm looking to find an opening. I see it, I catch it. Good. Gonna get familiar with working some body shots here for the next few rounds. Good, one more time. Good, again, we're gonna work that catch and return. So I catch the jab, fire my jab and return. So right hand comes in front of my face, and then fire that jab hand. Good. That's it, I catch it, I return it. Remember to, when you're catching, bring it in front of your face. Good. Good, one more time. Very nice, very nice. Let's put together a real nice combo now. So we're gonna jab to the body, coming in. I'm gonna come with the overhand right. I'm gonna come with that left hook. I'm gonna come with that right hand again. So it's jab low. Good, and notice I'm gonna push my opponent back. So I'll hit the jab low, over the top, left hook, and then straight right hand. So the right hand will be a little different. So hit the jab, we're gonna come over, hook, and then straight. So the right is overhand, And then that last one is a straight right hand. Again. Good. That's it. Notice I'm jabbing low. Get their attention down low first. Two more times. One more time. Good. This is a great position now. Let's throw one more jab, and then one more right hand, but I'm gonna circle the bag, so I'm circling my opponent. So I'm changing my angle, I'm using my footwork. So jab low, right, hook right, jab again, another right hand. Good. That's it. Good. Let's go 3 more like that. Good. 2 more times. One more time, very nice. Ooh, beautiful work. Looking really nice. Let's get, again, back to that head movement. Let's work the jab again. I always love to go back to the jab, most important punch in boxing. So I'm trying to find out what my next opening is on my opponent. So I'm gonna throw the jab. I'm gonna go right into that lead left hook. Hit the 1 and then hit the 3. That's it. Good. Good. So with Joe Louis's career, he finished as a professional. He was 69 wins and 3 losses, which is an incredible record. His first loss was to Max Schmeling. Second was to Ezra Charles. And this last fight, before he retired, he lost to Rocky Marciano. So not a bad career at all. And again, those last 2 fights at least, he was much older. I think he probably should have been retired and stayed there. I believe he was like 37 years old when he fought Marciano. So again, jab, hook, good. 2 more times. Let's go 1 more time like that. Very good. We're right back to it again. We're gonna catch and return with that jab. Okay. Start to stand a little taller. Remember, you are a heavyweight. Maybe you're actually not physically, but we're pretending. So you're catching, throwing that jab. Good. That's it. We catch and we return with that jab. That's it. Beautiful work. Let's go for that. Catch, return, and then we'll throw the 2 after that. So it'll be a catch and then a 1, 2. Catch, 1, 2. Very nice. Catch, 1, 2. Good. Notice too, with my footwork, I'm really pushing my opponent back. I'm really thinking about just coming towards them, right? So I'm not actually worried about trying to bounce out. That's usually like a lighter person sport. This one, we're at the heavyweight division, so we gotta put our mark as quick as possible. So we're gonna catch, 1, 2, good. And I'm really backing my opponent down. Good. Catch it, 2, good. Let's go for 3 more. 2, good. 1 more time. Good. Let's go catch, 1, 2, and then a hard left hook. So catch, 1, 2, and the 3, good. Catch, 1, 2, 3, good. Again, catch, good. Let's go catch, 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna hit that right uppercut with some really nice snap to it. So catch, 1, 2, 3, and then right up the middle. Catch first, 1, 2, 3, and that right uppercut, that number 6. Catch, 1, 2, 3, 6, good. That's it. Really dig that uppercut in. So 2 more. 1 more time. Catch. 6, good. We'll go for that lead uppercut after that. So we'll throw in the number 5. So it's catch, 1, 2, 3, 6, and then number 5. Catch, 1, 2, good. Really trying to dig in those punches now. Catch. Solid ground. Catch. Catch first. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Good. again. Catch. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. Good. 2 more times. One more time. Good. I love this one. And we'll go one more overhand right to finish off this combination. So catch. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5. And over the top with that right hand. Good. That's it. Let's go 2 more like that. Catch. One more time. Woo. Beautiful work. Let's get that. Work that jab again by itself. No catching. Good. Finishing up round number 9. Good. Good. Let's get back to it again. Just a catch and return. No other punch after that. Catch it and then come back. So now we're coming into the championship rounds here. I want you backing your opponent down. We're going for the finish. Good. Good. So we're gonna back our opponent up around number 10 here. We're gonna go catch, 1, 2, and then rip that left hook to the body. So we'll catch, 1, 2, boom, left hook to the body. Notice I'm again just pushing my opponent back. I'm not back stepping. So catch, 1, 2, push. 1, 2, 7. So catch, 1, 2, the 7, push that left hook to the body. So catch, 1, 2, push, 7. Catch, push. That's it. Let's go catch, 1, 2, 7. Let's go for that number 8, which is that right hook to the body. So it'll be catch, 1, 2, hook, hook to the body. Just digging them in. Good. That's it. Catch first. Good. Catch it. And then we'll rip that left hook to the head to finish that combination. So it's catch, 1, 2, body, body, and then head. Good. Catch, 1, 2, body, body, head. Catch, 1, 2, body, body, head. Good. 2 more times. Catch, 1, 2, body, head. 1 more time. Very good. Catch, 1, 2, body, body, head. Woo! Beautiful work. Let's work 2, count them, 2 left hooks. Good. Let's work those. Imagine now your opponent is hurt. They might be a little bit wobbly. We gotta do whatever we can to either get the ref's attention so we can stop the fight or finish off the opponent ourselves. So 2 left hooks, and then we're gonna do that crushing overhand right. So it'll be 2 left hooks, push, and then over the top with the right hand. Good. A few more. Push. Push. Let's go 2 more like that. Push. 1 more time. That's very good. Very nice. Let's get into that stance again. Remember, head off the line. We're gonna work non-stop punching now. So same stance, we're not changing it. Hands here. We're working on just throwing lots of punches. It's kind of what you would do when you train on the heavy bag. I'm going high, I'm going low. I'm mixing them up. Still, make sure you put that oomph on those punches. Make them count. Okay. That's it, keep working. Got about 20 seconds left around number 10. It's like a freestyle, but at the heavyweight division, so you're putting the oomph behind each punch. Good. And then we'll take it back again. Just a simple catch return. So that's it, working the jab. With a little bit of defense. That's it. Good. A few more like that. Really nice, really good job. Good. One more time. Very good, looking good. Round number 11, we got some body weight stuff. We're gonna go for those squats. So those feet hip width apart, toes pointed forward, and we're gonna push the hips back. Notice the stance. Feet are hip width apart here. Down and up. So push those hips back. As you come up, tighten those abs, tighten those glutes. Good follow through at the top. Good, nothing like just good old fashioned squats, body weight squats. So important. Good. Let's go 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Yeah, nice work. Really, really good. Okay, so we'll do a little more of a drill now since we're doing some bodyweight exercises here. Let's try this. So I'm gonna have you in a staggered stance, almost like you're about to do a lunge. So we'll start with the left foot in the front, right foot in the back here. On the toes and that back foot. I want your hands nice and high. Really simple here. We're just gonna work. Push, push. We're just working on our rotation. If you had a medicine, this is like almost like simulating like throwing a medicine ball. So I'm staying in one place here. I'm gonna be staggered. I'm not gonna be my traditional boxing stance. I wanna be a little more working on my balance. Notice I'm doing hands nice and high. Just working on power. Good rotation from the trunk, right? So it's a good core rotation here. Good. Let's go 2 more. 1 more. Good. We're gonna switch the feet. Right foot in the front now. Left foot in the back. Same idea. Are we here? I'm working on good rotation. Twisting at that core. Looking at the balance here. Good. Good rotation. Notice what I'm looking to do. Let's switch one more time here. So left foot in the front, hands nice and high. And it's a nice solid rotation, like as if I'm like following through. So follow through with that hook. Good. Keeping this core nice and tight. Think of using those obliques, use those abs. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. And last time here, switch the feet again. Right foot in front. Same idea. Hands high. Good rotation. Good. Nice power. 2 more. 1 more. Yes, good. Again, feet hip width apart. Let's finish the round with some squats. Good. Very nice. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit in those obliques. Working those abs. Good. Really nice. Good. Give me 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. 30-second here. Let's do it again. We'll catch, return with your jab. Good. Remember to get the hand in front of your face. That's it. Good. Good. That's it. Nice work. Yeah. Looking good. We're round number 12. Such amazing work. I want you to hold on to your bag here. Get the arm up, one arm up. We're gonna just cross it over. So I want you to get really high with this one. Since you're holding on, you have some balance. You don't have to worry about trying to balance yourself. You're here, hold on to something. Really get high. Get it knee as high as you can. Get the elbow to try and meet it. Meet it. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Same idea. I'll switch it up here. Here. Crunching it in. Good. Really crossing your body. Knee up high. Elbow down low. Good. Let's go 3 more. 1 more. Very nice. Very nice. I've seen him do this. Joe Louis, some of his routines. We'll do some different levels here. So if you can't get on the ground, no big deal. I want you to work some ab work here. So if you can't get to the ground, hold on to your bag. Let's just go for bringing the knees up. Give me good rotation. So think of rotating, rotating, rotating. That'll be level 1. Level 2, I'm gonna have you down here on the ground. We'll be here like this. You can have your feet flat on the ground, and we just can work one at a time. So bringing it up, bringing it up, bring it up, or what I'm looking for, the harder level, legs straight out, you're gonna work on sitting up and then coming down. So think of coming up and then laying back down. So keep the abs pretty engaged here. Coming up, coming back down. Let's go for 2 more like this. 1 more time. Yeah, nice job. Looking really good. Let's get back up to the top. We have 1 minute left. Let's do a freestyle to finish out this fight, finish out this workout. We'll do like we did in that last round. So we're gonna head off the line. I want you working hard. I want you working power shots. Mix them up. Parry a little bit. Work some hard left hooks. Work some hard overhands. Kind of the same punches we worked today. Mixing some uppercuts. Just mixing the shots up. Good. About 30 seconds left. I'm looking for, don't forget to parry. Good. Almost there. Yes. Keep working. Got 10 seconds to go. That's it. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Whoosh. And time. Wow. That was awesome work. Thank you for tuning in. Again, this is Brian Pedone of Boxing Change, and today we did Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you.